The Ram Dakota is on its way, and Stellantis isn't slowing down. Hidden in plain sight is compact Jeep pickup, and the Comanche could be the name making a comeback in 2027. If this is the first time you're hearing about it, stick around. We've pieced together what we know so far. Join us as we explore the world of wheels. Subscribe now and buckle up for the adventure. Concept: the baby Jeep is real, and by now there's no debating it. Spy photos have shown a compact crossover deep into testing, wearing a familiar Jeep shape but scaled down for urban duty. This isn't a sketch or a rumor anymore. It's a production-bound vehicle, positioned below the compass and clearly aimed at buyers who want Jeep style in a smaller, more efficient package. This crossover also gives us a solid clue about what's coming next. The same architecture is expected to underpin the 2027 Comanche, and Jeep rarely strays from a shared visual identity when vehicles are this closely related. If that happens, we can expect the Comanche to carry over much of the same design language. The cabin will sit just as upright, with similar door shapes, glass area, and roofline up to the B-pillar. The front fascia should look nearly identical, save for tougher bumper designs and slightly different trim details. From the driver's seat, it would feel more like a Jeep crossover than a downsized Gladiator, and that's not a bad thing. Out back is where the real transformation would take place. Based on the baby Jeep's proportions, the Comanche would probably feature a short, functional bed rather than anything oversized. Overall, the baby Jeep crossover paints a pretty clear picture. It's compact, boxy, and built with flexibility in mind. If the Comanche follows the same architectural playbook, the result should be a small Jeep truck that looks cohesive and perfectly suited for a market that's already proven it has an appetite for compact trucks. Under the hood, Jeep isn't known for playing it safe with powertrains, and the Comanche shouldn't be an exception. Expect a turbocharged 4-cylinder as a core engine, with output landing around 250 to 270 horsepower. That's enough punch for a compact pickup. This drivetrain choice fits Jeep's recent playbook. Turbo 4s have become the brand's go-to solution for balancing performance and efficiency. But then there's the hybrid angle, and this part is pretty important. Ford Maverick has made it clear that buyers in this segment care about fuel economy just as much as utility. A hybrid Comanche would be Jeep's direct answer to that dominance. A setup focused more on efficiency than outright performance will likely pair a smaller turbo engine with an electric motor. In real-world use, a hybrid Comanche could be the smarter daily choice. Quiet operation at low speeds, instant torque for stop-and-go traffic, and better mileage. No plugs, no complicated routines, just hop in and drive. That's exactly why the Maverick Hybrid works. Both powertrains would give the Comanche clear personalities. The turbo-only version for drivers who want a bit of fun under their foot. The hybrid for those who want a pickup that makes sense every single day. Release date and price. One thing Jeep wants to get right with the Comanche is where it's built. Production is expected to stay in the United States, and that decision carries some real weight. Building it locally means tighter quality control, fewer supply chain headaches, and faster response times when tweaks are needed early in the run. It also plays well with Jeep's image. A small pickup wearing a historic nameplate feels more authentic when it's assembled on home soil. That choice does come at a cost. U.S. manufacturing isn't cheap anymore. Labor, logistics, and compliance all add up, and those expenses don't stay hidden for long. For a compact truck meant to be accessible, higher production costs are the biggest downside. Early on, the idea floating around was a $25,000 starting price. That would have shaken up the segment and grabbed headlines overnight. Reality has a way of intervening though. From this point, a base price closer to $28,000 makes more sense. At that level, the Comanche would still be competitive. It leaves room for features people actually want and positions higher trims where profit margins live. Having in mind how Jeep usually rolls out new models, expect the launch in the second half of the year. If everything stays on schedule, the Comanche should arrive with enough momentum to make a strong first impression, pricey enough to be sustainable, yet still accessible. Thank you for watching. We look forward to seeing you next time.